Happy Friday, boys and girls. My name is Jeffery Scott Mitchell, coming to you live on Memorex from an undisclosed location, the caregiving situation on this most gorgeous Friday. Again, I come to you after I have worked 4 straight days. Again, I feel weird bragging about the fact that I worked a full work week or being excited about it. Like I told my supervisor, there was a time I went 2 years without missing a minute. Not late, no time off, because I wanted it. I needed to learn. I needed to be better. I was challenged. And it was something I desired to be a part of. And I was working at this job once I got a taste of it. And then I saw how my coworkers were good. They were just solid. These people were sharp. You know, they were funny. They weren't too nerdy. They were just like regular family people. You know, who, weren't all goody-goody or nerdy or square. They were just like regular and smart and very professional. My God. I wanted to be a part of that. Anyway, I didn't get my 10,000 steps in every day though. I do feel a little off. I can't quite call it off balance, but I'm a little off. And the reason I may be a little off is because things are going really good. Things seem to be going really, really good. And I'm probably becoming a tad complacent, very possibly too complacent. I do wish there was more of a sense of urgency in the things that I want to accomplish. Wish I had a little bit more energy to put in quote unquote work into my hobby or my projects or things I want to create. But it's just good. Things are good. I think Mr. Scale told me 195.8 today, which is high for a Friday. And if it's high, it's because I deserve it. I've been doing some extracurricular things at night that involve calories that should not even be thought about in the middle of the night like that. Get up out of bed, get cookies or whatever. Cold pizza has been the go-to the last few nights. Cold pizza, some chips, and some Kool-Aid. Granted, I'm not eating the biggest dinner, and I'm probably maybe overstating it, but going to bed hungry, something like that. Going to bed still hungry. Getting up, getting that piece of pizza, and that cold Kool-Aid, some chips. I love chips. I do love potato chips. In fact, I went in there to get a pizza or whatever, midnight snack in the bed, and I forgot I had barbecue potato chips. I forgot I had barbecue potato chips in there from Stater Brothers. They got a special Craven. I don't know if it's there. Craven is the brand I get. And they hit. They hit. Got some sour cream and onion, barbecue. And Craving also has these chili cheese Fritos knockoff. Whereas Fritos may want $4.99 a bag, the Craving ones be damn near half that price. 2 for $5. You can definitely taste the difference, I ain't gonna lie. You can't get around that. The chili cheese Frito ones are better. But at that price, paying $6 for a bag of Doritos, the family size bag of Doritos is like $6 now. Twizzlers is like $5, you know, for the family pack or the, you know, that pack. $4.99, $5.39. Make sure he looking at me. Make sure the driver looking at me. You can see they ain't looking. Make sure they looking. That's important. How are we supposed to know? How are we supposed to know? Could be the question that we ask ourselves. How are we supposed to know? Are we supposed to know? Are we? That's what had me distracted. Homie was over there. Can you see him back there? Back there going through some stuff. Yeah. Gotta stay aware of your surroundings. Gotta stay aware of what's going on. Just to have a step up or beat up on this or that. You want to be able to be prepared for what's going on or what may happen, because I basically take responsibility for anything that happens to me, even if it's not my responsibility, because I'm the ultimate that has to live with it or deal with it or accept it or not. I'm the one that has to deal with it. You really can't look to anybody or anything. You can occasionally, and to some degree, and at different levels. There's different situations, I'm sure. There's probably some people out there that you can depend 100% on. There's probably people out there who you could put your whole life on them. And not only could they handle it and do well, they're probably attracted to that kind of situation, or they're probably enthusiasm gets them going. They gravitate to it, they like it. They're attractive to play that role. Me? Not so much. Just to put it literally. Not literally, but to put it, I don't think I can overstate it. But I'm out here today. I can feel myself. It may be just a Friday, end of the week, tiredness, or wear and tear catching up to me. I'm not struggling, but this walk doesn't feel as effortless as it has in the past. And it's because I'm out of shape a little. Not really out of shape, but I'm not performing like I've been in the past on it. Knocking stuff out, boom, 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 boom. Because life has been good. Getting soft, you could say. Definitely down to gladiator mentality. More like, hey, it's all good. But I have to be aware. There's certain things in life, administratively, and just, you know, as far as the P-Funk Fest and this and that and going here, going there, travel, it has to be arranged and managed and organized. Attention has to be put to it. It just don't just happen. And what happens is you get so used to doing it, you don't put as much mental focus on it. You say, here we go again. A couple times I even forgot to get tickets or something. I waited too late. So I just, you know, just figured they'd be there, I'll get them later. Certain things you gotta check on. Certain things you gotta be prepared for to utilize the opportunity, to maximize, to get the most out of the opportunity. And a lot of times, most of the time even, forethought and execution. Thinking about it, planning on it, looking at it. Give yourself more time to think about it. Like the Essence Fest, when the mothership's supposed to land ain't till July, but I'm thinking about it already. Start looking, putting things in place, makes it easier. You know, you have a minute here, a minute there. Google that, Google this. See how much that flight costs. What happens if I do this? Get my spreadsheet. Figure out driving, Ubering, flying, et cetera, et cetera. It's kind of warm out here. I probably could take off this shit, but I like being warm. But might be getting to be too much. I also like sweating. It makes the number lower when I get home and weigh myself. But I could very easily take off this brown sweat jacket. And one time I did. The time I came out here, it was so much, I took it off, folded it up, and hid it in the bushes. And that was like at almost the very beginning of the walk. So I will overdress. I will overdress.
Walk sign is on to cross.
I will do that. But we'll see. Work a day off tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, off Monday, and I'm scheduled for jury duty. Call in for jury duty either today or Sunday night or however you're supposed to call in, find out to see if you need to appear. And Monday's a holiday, so looking forward to that. It would be nice if I could enjoy the holiday and not so much abuse my laziness and such. You know, that would be nice. Let me do something. But I kind of moved the mic to my shirt and opened up my sweat jacket. Yeah, it cooled off a little. That helped. So here we are. Happy Friday. Holiday weekend, I'm excited. Out here spending time with Mother. Feels obligatory. I don't know what the word is. I feel guilty when I do. Like to get it, literally get it out of the way. Literally. Let me come out here, stay with her, get it out of the way. Literally. I can't even fake it anymore. Because I feel guilty. Or obliged or whatever. I should, you know. Be out here to do, but I can't. Up in the morning, going to the bathroom, before I even get to pee, somebody asking you to do something for them. That's not me. As soon as I wake up, the first thing I was like, can you? Jeff? Nope. Very much not who I am. I know it's my mother. I know she's going through something very strenuous and hard and very difficult. Maybe possibly the most difficult. Still. But still. So, I'll come out here, spend some time anticipating. And then when I leave, I do feel weird too, leaving her there. When I leave, I do feel weird leaving her there. Because it's gonna come a day, like for all of us, when we ain't here no more. We all gonna die. And some of us have more time left than the others. Some of us have more things to prepare for, less things to prepare for. Some of us have things they want in place after they're gone. I'm already thinking about all the Jeffery TV legacy, how I want it laid out and offered up and pieced out and, you know, put people in charge. Ask them, hey, can you do this, do that? When I'm gone, I got this here, I got that here. So I should probably start incorporating family members, basically my niece and my daughter, in the company business. I mean, in Jeffery TV. Well, I don't know what to call it. What I would do is, I would make it more family. I would include them more to increase their level of interest in participating, make it more attractive to them. Something like that. I don't know. I mean, I do know, but right now I'm in that, not dreamy, you know, but complacent, relaxed, not sharp, kind of dull points. Not a bad thing, that's for sure. It's certainly not a bad thing. Feels good to a point. Feels really good, in fact. In fact, sometimes it feels too good. Feels so good, you know something wrong. Anything that feels this good, gotta be something wrong with it. Andor was good on Disney. Andor was really good. Because the dude who played Andor also played in Narcos or one of those. And I liked him in that too. From the Thin Man. So when I like his characters as an actor. Or Andor. I was gonna say something about Andor, I forgot. Andor something. Andor something. Yeah. Approaching the halfway point. Approaching the halfway point. I'll walk all the way to here, Alabama, and turn around. Take it back home. What's this guy doing? Make it out here. That's how we make it. And we turn around. And we go back. Ooh, a little bit breezy coming this way. Might have to zip up my jacket. Kmart. Kmart is a big part of my life. Kmart. Remember that time I got busted shoplifting? There was a time when I was doing mischievous stuff. Skipped school. I skipped school with a bunch of folks, went to my house, we smoking and drinking. Then we ended up somehow in Farrell, in the school. My cousin saw me in school. I was walking around Farrell High School, looking at people's classes, seeing folks. Seeing my cousin stuff. Went back there, played the number. Went back there, played the number. And I hit it box. Won like $40. Went to the bar. All my cousins saw me there. They said, "What you doing here?" And then I had a key to my aunt's house. So stopped over there just to go in and blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm just, you know, I'm not all into the ramification stuff. I was young and you can say dumb, but naive or whatever. So I was going over there. Of course, people saw me. Like, hey, I'm going to my aunt's house. You know, no big deal, blah, blah. They're like, what was Jeffrey doing in your house? With a key with some guy. You know, all that goes back around. All that goes, you know, got back to my parents and stuff I did, a lot came out. But not all of it. So, got caught shoplifting during that week too. It was, father had to come down there, get me from Hills or wherever. No, was it Hills? I think it was Hills, come to think about it. I think it was Hills. Hills department store. So I had my moments, I guess. Not really, I didn't really do anything criminal. Did I? From the technical term criminal. From the actual term criminal. Did I do anything criminal? By the Webster's Dictionary. You know, some of the stuff I was doing was illegal. Like drinking and driving. Buying alcohol at 15 and 16. Smoking weed. I think I might have tried to sell weed once, but not really. Not really at all. But for the most part, my life has been not only protected, but definitely got guardrails. Definitely got guardrails. Definitely got guardrails. No doubt about that. Trying to see what she was doing. She got some stuff out the car. Set it by the door and I got in the car. Moving the car now. What is she? I don't know what she doing. They just don't look. Moved the car for whatever reason. Yeah, I could probably stop and zip up my jacket. I really could. Here I am. And I think, well, I'm glad to have something in my life that makes me do things that, I shouldn't say that, that helps me do things I should do that I may not do them if I didn't have the respect or motivation, like my job. I respect, I wouldn't say appreciate, that ain't kind of the right word. I respect and maybe even fear not having a job. I love my job, I need my job, whatever. It gets me out of bed in the morning. It'll get me out of bed. Some days I just don't feel like doing it. And a lot of times I don't. If I don't really feel like doing it, I don't. It could be sinuses. Stayed up too late the night before. This or that, rain. Sometimes rain. Not that much rain, because I work from home, but there are things. There are things. I'm thinking about going back home, spending time in Ohio, but our in-office policy is changing. So I got to be in the office 2 times a week, starting in April. And April is when I was planning on going back. And the way it is now, 2 times a week would mean it'll cost me 8 hours every 2 weeks. Oh, it's every 2 weeks, not every 1 week. Oh, God. So, a pay period, 2 weeks, I got to use 4 days of PTO. And in that pay period, I get 1. I'll get 1 day of PTO back. So I'll lose 3 every pay period. That's 21 hours. The good times are over. The good times are over. Sit flat back there. Stay weeks at a time. A mandatory in-office day, you can't call off, or you gotta call off. You gotta use PTO not to be there. There's probably some kind of scheme or gimmick or trick I could probably figure out, short of getting a doctor to write me a prescription that had been suggested. And as I've said previously, I might even know somebody who does that. Hell, my doctor might even. I'm not sure I would put her in that compromising position unless I could figure out a way to present it to her. Tell Anissa I need to be able to work from home. Then I can't lie. I probably can omit certain information, but I can't lie. I won't lie. Like I said, I'll cheat. won't lie. Yeah, I'm just feeling, as you probably can tell, I'm just feeling letting things go through my head and absorbing them and processing it, putting it here, putting it there. Classifying it, storing it, organizing it. This and that. Doing it every which way. Whew. Even that little jaunt made me a little bit that way. A little bit of exhilaration, if you can call it that. Don't know that you can. I really don't. They go to homeless encampment. Well, this ain't an encampment, it's more like a hangout. Hey, they just hang at the bus stop, they're all right. They're all right. In front of Walmart, of course. Not of course, but you know. You know. You know. You never see some stuff out here. There's no doubt about that. You definitely see some stuff out here. You kind of get numb to it after a while. But one thing I will say, that I'm out here seeing stuff out here, especially downtown LA. You don't Well, I don't see that many children out on the street, and I'm not sure how that would affect me to see kids out there. I don't see that many kids. Every now and then, But I think that's where I think we draw the line. I think humanity will come together as an unconscious collective to handle that. Because, yeah, nobody want to see kids on the street. You see this, you see that. You see people in dire situations, but they're adults. And it's not like they chose to be in that position. I'm not saying that, but it's the innocence, I always say, when I see kids growing up, even my kids and my niece and them, for that innocence to be taken from them. That would bother me. Give them a chance to get 20, 21, 22, and then they become adults and, you know, they get their own ways, their own attitudes, their own this and that. Good, okay. But to have that innocence taken away before they can kind of fully develop into something. And when you see them out on the street, you know, being born into a situation that they had no control over. Kids love running. Kids love running. Kids could just run. I remember one time, me and my cousins, Bridgestons, Daryl, Cheryl, April, Melanie, Michelle. Did I get everybody? My sister. We're just running around the basement, playing a game called Decoy. Had a little yellow football. And we were just running around in the basement, literally just running around screaming. Just running. They were just running, having a good time. So we'll see how the day goes. If I leave tomorrow, you know, I'm starting this already. If I leave tomorrow, I have Saturday to Sunday, Sunday to Monday, and then Monday night. Oh my God. I salivate thinking about it. Oh my God. So tomorrow I can stay with mother until later afternoon, and then make the trip home. I have Saturday to Sunday, Sunday to Monday. Oh my God. And then Tuesday, jury duty, probably. You know what else I was thinking too? In the morning when I wake up, I go through my routine. I get up, I walk. You know, I make my bed. I got a set routine, boom, 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 clean this up, put that, you know, everything in place. So I'm turned on and I go as soon as I wake up. Used to be I used to just jump right up, boom. Used to be I would just jump right up at 9, at level 9. Not so much anymore. I kind of ease into it. But I have a routine and I get going. And on Wednesday, when I go into the office, you know, it's kind of an expedited schedule because I got to leave early. But I was thinking on the freeway the other day, I'm driving in LA morning traffic. LA morning, Hollywood freeway, going down in Los Angeles, traffic, which could be considered intense, this or that. I know there's some people who, you know, they can't do it. They won't do it. They can't do it. They're not used to that level of driving and things going on, and cars flying by, aggressive, whatever. And I'm thinking to myself, when I wake up in the morning, I start, I'm almost fantasizing about getting in that car. Because once I get in the car, and I strap in, and I got all my stuff set, I'm set. I'm there. You know, I got all my stuff done, everything's, doors locked, put away, things packed up. I'm ready to go. So I could exhale. So for that, what, maybe 40-minute ride into downtown, I could almost be on autopilot. I can just relax. And then I'm thinking, wait a minute. This is your calm time? Being in LA traffic? But granted, it's 10:30. Morning traffic is gone. So it's not nowhere near as bad. It's not nowhere near as bad as the morning traffic. See where I'm at walking in the street? They doing construction. Oh, actually they're not doing construction, they're doing the trees. They're doing the trees. It's that time of the year. Especially they probably gonna do them before the wind comes. Or the wind should have came already. Santa Ana's in January, whatever. Yeah. Nice little apartment building. Did I say nice little apartment building? Did you hear me say that? Out my mouth? Yeah, that's what I'm just, you know, kind of. Oh look, they cut trees down and doing wiring. Oh no, they ain't. Are those poles? Oh, they cut those. Oh, they cut down a pole. One time I realized too, and it kind of bugged me when I did, there's wires everywhere. We're just like used to them. Just about everywhere you look, there's wires. You just get used to it. Then some places, the older places, it's a lot of wires. can't see what I'm looking at. Just kind of shooting. Should be kind of cool. I can't see. Is that fun? Did you enjoy that? Yeah, so I'll get back to Mother's and get set up, get breakfast, work this work day. Hopefully getting a little bit of productivity. Yeah. I think I'm gonna call the cable company out. I want to move the router. I'm not sure how or where the key points are, but I guess I can figure it out. Move the router out of the bedroom upstairs. It don't need to be up there. See, what it is that I have a certain way of living, a certain way I run my lifestyle, a certain way I have things organized, a certain way I look at things. And as I got older, I realized that there's going to be different viewpoints, different ideas. People are going to do things differently. And as I got even older, I realized that's a key point in probably the survival of life, the diversity. Then I learned to appreciate that everybody wasn't like me, and such vast differences in the way people think and handle things and see things. But some things I look at and go, what the hell? Some things I look at and I go, what the hell? How can people live like this? Even though I know philosophically we are not the same. Very, very, very much not the same. I still go, how the hell can people live like this? How can you walk right by that? You see that thing sitting there. Then I also realized there are different stations in life. There are different capabilities. And sometimes you need the services of somebody who ain't in the best situation, to where they're willing to do this or that for that much. Whereas if they had this shit together, they wouldn't do it. They have to. You know, it's the best they can do. And it's certain situations where me, you know, where I'm financially sound, and, you know, I got, you know, good job and all this, to where I need to pay somebody lesser He would accept a lot less than what I would. It's like, no way I'm doing that for that money. Where somebody goes, oh, I'll do it. Just let me, please. It'll benefit their situation. And there's some jobs where, probably like the whole ICE, well, I don't even know why I wanted to bring ICE into it, but the whole immigration thing and undocumented workers, et cetera, that'll work for cheap and be happy to work for cheap. You're not exploiting them. You say, hey, I'll work for, maybe 1/3 of what a registered nurse would do or whatever. I'll come in and help out here, help out there. And I don't need to make $90 an hour. So you get people in those positions to assist you and help you out. And you're helping them by paying them. So diversity is key and important. Various levels of capability and responsibility. This is a good walk. I'm a little bit, it's a little tenuous, not tension, tough, stressful. What's the word? Stressful, stress. Weariness, no. Worn, no. Or like wears you down. Not quite wear you down, but effort, whatever. Feels a little bit more I had to put into this. It's the first time. It's been a while. It's been a few days, at least. I think Monday was the last time. It's Friday today. But I've been walking. I average 7,000. The lowest I'll get is 7,000. No, I take that back. On days I don't work, it could be almost. On days I don't work, yeah, I can get like 800. I can get like 500-600 steps if I go in. If I go in and go out. For a regular work day, I'll walk in my 2 15-minute breaks and at lunch. So usually get over 6,000. And lately I've been trying to make up that during work or while I'm working and walking in place or walking around between calls or whatever, which kind of doesn't work. I can make it, but I don't feel like it. I can make it, but I don't feel like it. I could easily make it, but I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break. It feels good. It feels good just to chill. Anyway, swinging on y'all 2 times. For me, for fun. And for every elementary particle that has ever existed in any atom, in this or any universe that ever was, is, or will be. A totality of it all The totality of it all, a theory of universe. Hypothesis of all as one. My name is Jeffery.